Family, I'm super excited this morning because I get to show you what I wanted to show you yesterday when I did our weekly reading. I did our weekly reading outside here, and I've redone my house. I've spent the whole day redoing things from 8 o'clock yesterday morning until late last night. Look at these cute little cactuses I got at the dollar store. Aren't they adorable? And there's the stag, the royal stag in the forest. That was the one little thing in here. Oh, and there's just, stuff that you guys wouldn't notice, but I redid this. Look at this. It's all open, airy. I've removed everything, and I don't know if you guys remember the way things were. I used to show you. There's another couple of those. Look at they cute. They're so cute. Hold on, let me bring this. I'm bringing my peanut butter outside because I'm gonna, while I'm shuffling, I'm gonna be snacking on my brekkie because I'm hungry. And I brought that in the house because I love rocking. And look, oh, that's what I have to show you. Lily is not awake. Well, she is, but she's mad at me because she wanted to come in this morning and eat right away, and I wasn't giving her anything. So I redid. Put these things over her. You can't see. Why is it so dark? Ugh, that's really weird. Oops. Anyway, I've just made more room. It's all dark. I don't know why. That's bizarre. Huh. And I moved things around, and I finished my Chase Lounge. Isn't it cute? I told you it would be super cute. It's just so much more functional. I removed that table out of here. I gave myself more room, and I brought my table out here. My favorite, this is my mom's kitchen table, and now it's mine. So this is my breakfast. Ignore that. And I did our reading here last night. So when you look at the reading for the week, this is where I was sitting, and we had no light. It was hysterical. I got to think of who gets that crystal. This awesome crystal. It was Happy Moon Full Moon last night. Did you guys do your full moon ritual? See, there's another one of those cute little cactuses. And here, look at my cougar. She's golden. Not cougar. She's a panther, actually, and she's golden. Why did I say cougar? That's interesting, because I'm in my power. There's my panther. He's down in the rainforest, howling at the full moon. I'm excited. Okay, now, today, it was all about, because with a full moon, it's all about releasing what no longer works for you, right? And it was too congested in my house. Everything was too congested. I didn't want that. And so I opened things up. I made things more functional, and I move the energy. Anytime you move things around, you're shifting energy in a positive way. Hold on, I gotta bring you in. I gotta grab a couple more decks. You shift things in a positive way, and I've figured this out. This doesn't look too sexy during the day to have this down here, but at night I get to have fresh air, and it's already getting kind of hot, so gotta go. Anything that we do to move things around shifts our energy. See, I changed my desk. Oh, I brought my geode because you know what? It sits next to my bed and I never get to look at it. So here instead, isn't that gorgeous? And here, I'll give you a closer look. All of my special ones. We're going to use this today, the Shaman stone. I love this. And we're going to use this. And we're going to, okay, I already know what we're going to use. I got all our stuff. Okay. Lily hasn't come out. That's really interesting. Wonder why. She was calling early in the morning, and I was just like, nope, don't have time. I need to sleep. Stop torturing me. Are you guys sick of the animal tarot deck? We'll use it for clarification. And I haven't gotten my shapeshifters and my Oracle of Shadows and Light yet. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys back down for a second. Okay, I've only spent 4 minutes doing this. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I wasn't taking too much time. I can't tell you, my landlord says, you know, when he came up to see me, because I have to keep going until I finish something. I can't stop. So he's like, I'm exhausted. He kept coming up here and sitting. He says, I need a break. And he kept coming up every time that he got to the point where he was either just exhausted or when he wanted attention. Like, I did this, I did that. He would come up and I'd pull out a chair, I'd turn down my radio, and I'm like, okay, and you know, we work around, and I kept moving, and so then he's like, finally, I can't do this anymore, I'm gonna die. And I was just like, I'm just going to touch up a few things. And he's like, you're going to be doing this till late tonight. And I said, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I got to do my reading. And my friend Scott was coming back from LA. And, you know, my friend from school. And he's like, I'm in Elsinore. It was like around dinner time or something. What are you doing? And I'm like, just completely redoing my entire house. Then I got to do my reading. And so my landlord finally quit. And I didn't quit till I finished it. And then I finally looked at the phone again, and Scott said, oh, it's too bad. He goes, I would have liked, you know, there's nothing. What are you doing tonight? And I said, nothing, just my reading. And he's like, oh, you know, I was up there. And I said, oh, that's too bad. You could have stopped by. It's a beautiful night, because I hadn't wanted to show somebody what I did. And he's like, I'm coming back. I'm like, really? Right on. So he came up, and it was awesome. It's interesting, you know, in our reading. Wait till you get the reading. The reading is awesome. Weekly reading, it's fun. It's positive. It's exciting. And in one of the messages, it was like, you know, don't turn down opportunities that you get because of, you know, just look into things before you turn them down. Now, there is something that was going to come that you definitely were going to turn down. It was somebody from the past, and you were like, nope. But it was like, don't turn down the opportunities that come your way, because Spirit has a reason for bringing them to you. And there could be something that you wouldn't, maybe you're not seeing, and I said, or you know, you could, Spirit could be bringing you messages. And man, he told me a story, and I was like, oh my God, I've dreamed this whole thing. I've seen this. And he says, you've dreamed my life? And I said, I don't know. I'm connected to this person. So then I described the person that he was with, and he said, no, that's not. And I said, wow, but your story is identical. What she did, it was gnarly. What she did, she was not cool. And he's like, yeah, I'm done. But so I got a message. It was really loud. And I said, you know, in the reading, I was like, you know, I'm probably gonna, oh, I've got the romance angels here for right now. That's really weird. And on the bottom of the deck, look, hold on, I have to show you, because it jumped out at me, so you have to pay attention. Well, I do, but I might as well show you. Pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I got a message this morning. Something was going to be offered, and it was going to be, I don't know, disappointing or something, or anyway, so we'll see what the readings say. I don't know why I brought this out. Maybe that's going to be a bonus card for everybody. Okay, we're ready to rock. Right on. Okay. If Lily comes out while I'm doing this with you guys, I have to, and as I was rushing around yesterday, I freaking dropped my cool little iPod. What is that thing? That little stand? What is that little thing? Tripod. And I broke it. So now I got to run to the dollar store after I do this and get another one. Okay, so here's our 4 items. I should have let you guys look. So we're going to have, see, this is not as fun. I'm so used to using that little tripod now. This is going to be, here's the Shaman stone, which I love. So we got the forest that we're looking at. Where would be, why is the lighting so crummy? And you know, when I did the reading, I kept saying it's so dark, and it really wasn't as dark as I thought, so maybe it's not. So here's our Shaman stone. This is your Dreamer stone. I always see the forest in here. It's beautiful. Crystals. Oh, and the river. Isn't that beautiful? So this will be earth, I heard. That's interesting. No. Yes. Okay. God, that's confusing to me now then. This is going to be water. Under the sea. Who holds the key? Under the sea. Interesting. Key, earth, water. Okay, this is fire. I love this. This is one of my favorite crystal creations. These are crystal clusters also. I make these for people. These are crystal creations. So if anybody is interested, my website is www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com. If you would like a reading or help with private healing, long distance Reiki healing, or a crystal creation or a crystal cluster. So that's fire. This is Dreaming with Dragonflies Cove. I have that place here. I love this. This is muscovite mica and granite all mixed from Idlewild on the mountain. And this will be air. And this is hold on to your dreams. Hold on to your dreams. They're solid and valid, and you deserve to see them. See the muscovite right there, shining? It's not bitching. Okay, so let's move everybody to the side. We're gonna start with, what's so sad is earth signs look so small. You know what? I'm going to give you the crystal cluster. I mean the giant crystal. Anything that sits on top of another clear crystal is amplified. So this is journeying. This is like journeying in your mind, in your dreams. This is what this is for. Look at that. Can you see the Snake River going through the center of, oh God, I just love this. So you know what? Sometimes simple is best, right? Sometimes you don't need all the that's just fantastic. There's nothing lacking in that. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys down for just a second while I give you your card. I'll put this behind it to hold the card. And we're gonna start with Oracle of Shadows and Light for Earth signs. Oh, I need another little table to put things down to the side. Oh, I'll use my chair. Okay. So Oracle of Shadows and Light. Father, we would like to have only positive energy in this reading. Nobody with negative energy that comes on is allowed in here. We are going to ask for clarity, and I would like to stay neutral. This is for everyone else's messages only. We ask for a blessing of protection upon this and upon myself. I ask for protection on my own energy as I'm open up right now. Okay, thank you. Wow, I love this card. Okay, here we go. This is the Snow Angel. And she's a little bit peeved. If angels could get annoyed, that's her. And I'm laughing because, I'm literally laughing because I was speaking about this in our weekly reading, sorry. And I was saying about the Aries signs. Swear to God, she's an Aries. You know what? I'm thinking, just because you're spiritual doesn't mean you don't have a temper. Just because you're spiritual doesn't mean you don't swear. Just because you're spiritual doesn't mean you don't have sex and really like it. Just because you're spiritual doesn't mean you don't smoke pot. Just because you're spiritual doesn't mean you don't drink. Okay? Just because you're spiritual. You're real. Now, this one standing here, she's saying, the signs are already with you. You already know. We've told you 7 gazillion times. Again and again and again. We've shown you that we're with you. I am your best friend. I will never leave you. I am by your side. I protect you. I stand up for you. I stand with you. I encourage you. I inspire you. I have absolute faith in you. And I want you to recognize that I'm here in front of you, in the flesh. Here I am. Because you know what? Angels are walking. We are angels walking. I'm an angel walking. I know that for a fact. I work for spirit. Now, what's going on here is not necessarily that you haven't seen the signs that this one is with you, but you're ignoring them, or you're choosing to not believe them, or you're allowing your what other people say to get in the way. You are allowing your own ego, fear, doubt, or worry to get in the way, and not trust. So this is like a wake-up call. This is like, look at my freaking wings. They're soaked. I've ruined my dress. My wings are freaking bedraggled. I don't even know if they're ever going to fluff up again because I keep laying down, and making a snow angel in this frozen emotion that you keep throwing my way. I'll do it again if you have to see again. But this is getting a little old because it's your blindness or your unwillingness to see or your unwillingness to believe that angels are there. So a lot of times people say, where are my angels? Or why didn't they show me this? We have. You're not listening. You're not looking. You're not paying attention. Or maybe you're wanting it to see it in a different way. I don't know. But you've received very definite, very clear signs. The ones that you keep asking for over and over and over again. So it's your fear. It's your attachment to the physical world, or the worry about what other people have to say, or it's your doubt in yourself, or your doubt in spiritual creatures, or the fact that there are angels walking. That you're not acting, you're hesitating, you're overanalyzing, and you're procrastinating. We've been talking about this for a really long time. So you need to understand, open up your senses and allow this to come into your life because it's here for you. Okay, hold on. Put you down. That's hysterical. So we're going to clarify. What's this regarding? We're going to clarify this with Animal Tarot. You know what? I wonder if... I wonder if we should clarify some with the Animal Tarot and some with the Romance Angels, because for some reason we brought that out. And remember, pay attention to the red flags. Okay, so what could the red flag warning be? Because that came for everybody. The red flag warning is, you know what? You've got something in front of you and you might lose it. Don't hesitate. You've been told not to hesitate for such a long time. That's a red flag warning that you're vexing the angels. You're annoying them. You can annoy. It's not like they're going to get mad at you, right? But it's frustrating to watch somebody who's given message after message after message, and for you not to believe and not to trust. It's frustrating. It hurts us because we don't want you to be missing out on what you deserve, what you've asked for, right? That's what Spirit says. Okay, let me zoom back out a squirt. So here we have, this is clarification. If this isn't the best clarification on the freaking planet, justice. Fair decisions will be made. You're worried about something, but you're not to worry. After all the evidence is in front of you, of whoever it is that's reviewing things, they're going to look at it impartially. And justice, the scales will be balanced. Right now, this little sparrow of self-worth is hanging out there waiting for the other one to come. But it's coming because Ganesh has stepped up. And right down here at the bottom, I didn't notice that one before, we've got a green butterfly for transformation, for healing and love. And that challenge, that mountain to us, is just a stepping stone for Ganesh. So no worries. Now, if you're in a situation where you need to make a decision about something, and maybe it doesn't look good, right? We got that fair warning. So maybe you're going to hear something and you're not going to trust, or you're going to be upset, or you're going to want to judge the situation. But Spirit's asking for you to have compassion for other people and try to see everything. You know, it's a lot of times we have our way of looking at things, and we're right in what we see, and it's truthful. But maybe from another person's perspective, they have theirs as well, their reasons. So this is about being patient with challenges that come up, challenging situations. This is about loyalty. Elephants are very loyal, especially to family. They take care of their own. They're constantly coming to the aid. They aid humans. They aid other animals. I've watched on the YouTube channel elephants shielding other animals that are being attacked. So it's pretty cool. So this comes up. Responsibility, wisdom because of justice, right? Stability. These are all the markings of law, of... Oh, it feels so good out here, you guys. I can't tell you. I'm so excited that it's cooler weather. And I'm so excited that we get to read out here. God! I said it, just as soon as I get this place fixed up, I'll end up moving. Anyway, so this could represent a person or a situation. We're not quite sure yet. And the person is actually somebody that you can trust. Now, we've had red flags, so maybe you're not going to want to trust them. Maybe that's the whole thing. Like from the beginning, you had the signs, but you're like, I don't know. You know, what I'm looking at is pretty fucked up. You know, it's not cool. But Spirit's telling you to pay attention to everything. And it's interesting because when you pay attention to red flags, you always think, they're doing something wrong, or I shouldn't trust this situation. But maybe it's more so about the way we're responding, because we get justice for the clarification, right? And it's telling you that this person or this situation is absolutely trustworthy. So, yes, you need to stand up for what you believe in, and we need to ask for fairness for everyone. It's not just about one person. It needs to be balanced, right? Right now, that's not balanced. Whether it's a just situation or not, it's not balanced for you. And it has to be. And for you, you have to ask for that. And if they aren't willing to give you that, that's also a red flag, right? It has to be fair for you as well. Because this is about a resolution. So if there's a legal dispute that you're involved in, it's going to go in your favor. You're going to be the winner. I love being the winner. The decision is going to be good. And it is an impartial decision. What if you don't feel it is? Spirit is telling you right now, so you remember this. Spirit is telling you right now the decision is impartial. So not only are elephants very helpful and very loyal, they're actually very loving and compassionate. There's a video of this elephant family, and they were on a long journey. They were going a long way. And the baby elephant, it was just a little one. Ooh, we have another totem just showed up. See if you guys can see it, just landed. I just want to make sure what we see here. So it's a white heron. It's right down, see the gazebo? Right over to the right, sitting there. So it's coming for a landing and it's on solid ground. It's not in the water. So there's a message. Keep yourself grounded. Maybe while you're going through this situation, ask for yourself to get grounded. I've been in situations where I've gotten upset and I've literally at that and I didn't want to react or respond in an appropriate way, and I've asked Spirit right then, hold my tongue, calm me down, help me, right then. So maybe that's what we need to do. Ask for ourselves to be grounded. Anyway, this elephant family, and they're videotaping it, and all of a sudden the baby elephant starts rolling around the side of the road. He literally has a temper tantrum. He lays down. He's like, I'm not going any further. I'm done. I'm done. So maybe you're being asked to do something that you've been going on, and you've had to do this for such a long time, and you're like, I am so over this. I'm so over this. And the mom and the dad come over and they gently nudge the baby, and the baby's just having a total temper tantrum, rolling around on the ground, kicking its legs up. It's the cutest thing you've ever seen, because we've all had little kids do that. Lily and Liger do that too. But they didn't whip the baby, they didn't yell at the baby, but you know what they did? They nudged the baby lovingly, and then they started walking. They started walking. They're like, okay, we're going if you want to come. And the baby's like, looks up, and then it followed after them. So it's about being compassionate. You know, they're compassionate animals, and they're compassionate to others in their community. It doesn't, I don't even, you know, a lot of things I've watched with elephants, it wasn't even their baby, it was another's. Or like I said, when I watched the ones where they saved another race from their predator, it was pretty cool. So when I say that, saved another one, someone in your situation doesn't feel safe. Somebody is afraid of something. Somebody, they're living in fear for some reason, or they need this. They need to feel safe. So that's why compassion comes in. You have to try and see things from their perspective. They're not feeling safe. That's why maybe they ask you to do something, or that's why they behave the way they did. So whatever is going on in this situation, the main message is that you are being reassured that justice is going to be done. It will turn out well. It's a beautiful message. Beautiful reading. Love it. Okay. Sometimes simple is best. Don't make it complicated. Okay, so then we're going to go to, let me move this to the side, we're going to fire signs. I love this crystal. Love this cluster. And we are getting the Shapeshifter Oracle. So when I drop the card, I decided when I drop the card, I'll look at the time, and that's when it'll be time stamped. So if you want to fast forward, you get right to it. I love my patio. That's what I'm talking about. Keep it simple. Oh, remember I was going on and on about my little travel trailer motorhome? I lost it. Someone else bought it. I cried my face off. But it's like getting me ready for simple living, I'm telling you. And now that I've got this set up the way I like it out here, I probably will spend more time out here. I can bring my computer out here and sit out here and do my work, you know? So, and I realized inside my house, I mean, Scott and I sat on my couch and our chair. I mean, my couch and my chair. He sat on one, I sat on the other. But I normally never use that furniture. I just use my bed, my dresser, and my desk. And, you know, I use my dresser drawers, but that's it. So, remember I said sometimes simple is better? I see that, simplifying. I'm getting really into that for a reason. Okay. The unending sadness of looking back. Ooh, bummer for us. Although all of these signs are from me. I take them all, these messages, but this is sad. That's so sad. So, endless regret. She's holding on. She's holding on and she's crying. She's holding on to that sacred beetle. Obsessive grief. Replaying the past. Negative nostalgia. The number 36, 3 and 6 is 9. So there's an ending. Ooh, maybe we're going to hear something that's going to make us sad. Maybe that's we don't feel it's fair. Maybe we don't feel it's fair. But there's something we're not letting go of. We're keeping ourselves in this sad place. by replaying ancient history, focusing on the past. So last night was the full moon. We were supposed to let go of all of the things that were no longer serving us. So if we're holding on to something that is making us sad, that has made us sad for a very long time, we're being encouraged to let it go. That, what she's holding on to, there's probably not even any life in it. It's just a shell. It's not really what it is. What she thought it was, or what it used to be. Maybe it was never what she thought it was. She's not looking ahead. She's staying inside, and things are not what she... I don't know. Something's not the way you thought. And it feels so real, but it isn't real. Something you're holding on to. Nostalgia, regret, I don't know. Keep looking in, looking deep, going back. And you're staying trapped in a space of sadness. I'm seeing... Look what's going on. I want to catch this. What is this? It's ash. Something is burned to ashes. You know, my landlord said yesterday, ashes are falling. They're big ashes. They are. They're everywhere. They're falling in the air. And so something has burned up. It's dead. It's literally burned out. Ash is falling. Gosh, look. Big ashes. I don't smell any smoke in the air. I mean, the fire's over. But there's ashes falling. So when we focus on something that makes us sad, or a past situation, we're creating that situation again and again, but it's no longer, it doesn't have the ability to hurt us unless we do that. We're still allowing it to hurt us, even though it's long over. And it's us that's doing it. We're doing it to ourselves. And that energy is a shadow that's hanging over us, sucking the happiness out of our life. We are choosing to become a victim of something that isn't even real anymore. There's something that wants to be dead, and we want to bring it to life, but it doesn't want to be. So we have to allow the past to fade so we can heal whatever hurt us, whatever wounds are there. It's interesting. Scott and I talked a lot. That's why, you know, we were talking about different things, and he says, why do you think that is? And I said, we talked about life cycles, you know, patterns, and I talked about the different people in my life, and I said, you know, it's funny. There's these same situations that keep replaying over and over again. And until we learn the lesson, they'll keep coming back up into our lives. And he says, why do you think that is? And I said, it's a karmic cycle that we have to choose to end. We have to choose to end it. And there's people that once we figure it out, okay, we figured it out. I know how this is. I know how this works. It doesn't work for me. And so I'm not going to react to it anymore. I'm not going to let it make me sad anymore. I'm just going to deal with it. If it's a toxic situation, I pull away from it. There's nothing I can do to change it. It is what it is. So we have to allow ourselves to feel the emotions. Maybe we're holding on because we don't want to work through that pain. But basically we're recycling. We're recycling yuck. It feels like something or someone or everything in your life failed you somehow. And because of that, you're not letting yourself move forward. And this death is like, it's like holding someone dying forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And by holding on to that, maybe that's why. Maybe you're holding yourself in a place like that because you don't want to get hurt again. So you're just staying there. You don't want to open yourself up to get to that painful place, but Spirit's wanting us to bury it, let the ashes fall. It's like, ugh, this sounds disgusting, but it's like, it's been cremated. What are you going to do? You know, you're just going to sit there and hold on to that urn forever? It's time to dump the ashes. Oh, it's time to dump the ashes. I can't tell you how big these ashes are that are flying by. It's so weird. They're everywhere. They're big ashes, too. That's what's so strange. Why? Okay, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you see them? 5 doves. A significant change is happening in your life, and it's always for the better, even if it doesn't feel like it is. So I'm asking for Spirit to help me through whatever this is that I'm not releasing. Ugh. Maybe it's the what is that word? It's like compulsive need to like go over it, bring it up and talk about it. Scott and I did last night, and I said to him, you know what, this is feeling like crap. And I said, I think maybe we're supposed to talk about it, but you know what, maybe that's my message. No, we're not. Let it go. It's over, done, forget it. Don't talk about it. It was negative. It's just that I haven't seen him in so many years, and then all these things came up, and it was like, oh. But you know what, when you talk about that, you're reopening a wound. And it was awful. And he says, what would you say to that person if you saw them now? And I said, I don't know. He says, would you want to, because this person, you know, beat me up when I was in school, and my other friend led me into the ambush. My friend, they were both supposed to be my friends. And I said, I don't know. He says, would you just want to just beat their face because you didn't? And I said, no, I don't know. I honestly don't know. So the whole point is, don't leave it. Just forget it. Let it go. Because something has been taken from you, or you've been robbed out of something you felt you should have had, or I don't know. It could be childhood pain that you've an obsession to find out why this happened, what went wrong, so that maybe you can explain why you feel the way that you do, and Spirit says fight that need to look into it anymore. They want you to let it go. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Wow, this is gnarly. Jeez, I can't tell you. He said to me yesterday, do you see the ash falling? And I'm like, no. Why would there ash be falling now? Fires are out, right? Unless there's just like a wind that's carrying it from somewhere, because we know that the smoke was carried all the way. They saw it in Europe. That's how far it went. I mean, is that crazy? But today, to see them, and they're so fat. And that's the messages that Spirit said to pay attention to. When I was talking about this in the weekly reading, don't go so quickly. Don't feel the need to rush through, because there are things that you will miss if you do. So pay attention to what catches your eye. Why is that coming right then? That's another thing. When you see totem messengers, or when you see a sign from Spirit, like ashes falling from the sky, when there is no fire around here, why is that happening right then? What were you thinking? What were you talking about? The past. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Something wants to remain dead. It does not want to come back to life. Let it go. Wow. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I mean, they're big. They're so big that across by the Now this is interesting. Hold on a second. This is interesting because we got this in reverse. So I don't normally read this in reverse, but for some reason I'm being told maybe I'll do it both ways. I was going to say that the ashes are so big that even though they're halfway across the yard, like you see the palm trees right there, I could see the ash falling over there. That's how big it was. It's pretty big. It wants to be seen. So 7 of winter. 7 means you're on the right path, and it will exceed your expectations. Winter is cold emotions, stagnancy, not moving forward. The message is, and you see this magpie, they like shiny things. A magpie is a mimic. They can pretend to be another animal, a baby. They can make themselves sound like a baby. They're imitators. They're copycats. And that copycat is holding the key. That's interesting, because remember I said who holds the key for water signs? That copycat holds the key. That's interesting. So you can see this one has stolen the key from the water sign. Caution, things are not as they appear. Look what is in that nest. There's an engagement ring or a wedding ring. There is a marble, a blue marble. You know what that looks like? That looks like tiger's eye. Blue tiger's eye, doesn't it? And there's a heart. And there's a big orange ball, which is the color of the solar plexus, and also the color of the sacral chakra. It's kind of mixed. So that's the color of amber. amber. Amber is in that nest. The engagement ring, the blue tiger's eye, the heart, the peace sign, the whistle. And now has just stolen the key and brought it there. This is a huge message to me, up in the trees, up in the forest. And right then, the June bug came in. Remember the June bug told us, pay attention over the next 2 to 3, 4 days, and then 3 to 5 days, and then within the next 3 to 4 weeks, it comes to completion. When he comes back, I'll show you again. You know what's following after him, after that June bug, are the giant chunks of ash. Following after that June bug. June. Gemini. Somebody that's a Gemini. Isn't that June? My mother was Gemini. That just came to my mind. Who are we reading? Fire signs. I have a Gemini rising. I have a Gemini rising. A Gemini is a two-faced person. I mean, I'm Gemini rising. We're not all two-faced, but I'm saying you've got two sides, right? Gemini. So it can look two ways. They can pretend this is a mimic. This is a pretend. This is a fake. This is a thief. This is someone who is stealing things. Oh God, I watched this in my dreams. Yuck. They've stolen things from the water sign. Oh, I don't like that. I know who I'm seeing right now. So, caution will help you avoid the loss of valuables, including non-material resources such as time or peace of mind. Be aware of the results of your actions as well as what others might be doing behind your back. Pay attention to red flags. Wow. So, the situation clearly isn't what it shows itself to be. Or if you figured something out, you got to figure something else out, because that solution is not going to work. Because you could be losing something very valuable to you. Things are definitely not as they appear. And maybe what you were planning on doing, it's not going to work out. It's not going to be successful to you. So right now, Spirit's giving you the heads up. This is a sign. If you're looking for a sign, this is about clarity. It's interesting, after the full moon, I always get stuff after the full moon. You got to look at what you're planning on doing and rethink it. It's not a good idea. It's going to save you time, energy, and heartache. Because whatever you're involved in, it could cost you something very valuable. Because look, that's the water sign's key. And look at all the things that are there. Your peace of mind, your heart, your tiger's eye, your word, your self-worth, your... Oh. Someone's blowing the whistle. Someone's blowing the whistle. They've taken the whistle, so they can't blow the whistle on you. On them. You can't blow the whistle. Something's going on. So, pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to what others... Now, I know what I'm being shown right now. So there's lying and deception going on behind my back. I know what it is. They look beautiful. They're very deceptive. As I said, they're mimics. They're pretending to be something other than they are. And there are the doves, and they've lost one of the doves. One of the doves is not there now. Now that I've gotten my message. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one went away from the 3. Remember? Remember? I kept getting that message again and again. That one is going to separate from the 3. Oh my God. And you know what? They're fascinating birds. Their sound is incredible. And you can't trust them. You can't... I meant to say a different word, and I heard you can't trust them. I meant to say they're unpredictable, but I said you can't trust them. They're scavengers. They're thieves. Whatever's sparkling, they want it. So Spirit is basically throwing that whistle in. They're blowing the whistle on them. You're being distracted by something. You're supposed to be looking at something else. They are a distraction. They are a distraction. I'm not who you think I am. That's what I heard. See past the illusion. I'm not who you think I am. Dragonfly. Okay. I got my message. I hope you guys got yours. Wow, I'm not going where I thought I was going. And I'm reblocking someone. Wow. Yuck. Why can't people just be honest, you know? What has happened to people in their lives that makes them so dishonest? We're going to air signs. Oh, isn't that funny? I mean, it's not funny, but it is. What is wrong? Why are people so dishonest? Why can't they be honest? And then I go to air signs, the Gemini. Oh my God. Amber. Amber, the resin. Oh, yuck. Amber is in that nest. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Shit. Neutrality. Correct for neutrality. This is for air signs. Wow. Dang, dude. Okay. I'm a Gemini, and I'm to be trusted. I am to be trusted, but I'm being told to tell this other, back off. All right, here we go. We don't like this. I'm not even gonna be polite about it. I'm just blocking. I'm done. So when Spirit gives me a message, it's that loud, I listen right away. I don't need to learn this lesson again. I don't need any more complications. So Spirit is telling you to back off from a situation or a person. They are not good for you, not in your good interest. Nope. You need to tell someone you're out. Maybe you have been overriding something. You knew right away at first, and you changed your mind and you went back. Remember I said maybe I'll unblock this person. There's nothing wrong. They've never been anything but nice. Yes, you blocked them for a reason. You did it right, and you overrode your instincts. You've been befriending someone who's not good for you because you've been trying to be helpful. So Spirit says no, and we don't mind showing you that we're not impressed. So start trusting your instincts and stop being nice. You want to be too nice to too many people. You feel the need. You need to stay away from somebody or tell them to stay away from you. It's interesting because, sometimes we get confused with our messages because there's several situations going at once. So you say no to others and let others in. And now Spirit's saying no. You trust your first instinct. Maybe they were both supposed to be out, right? This is about valuing honesty above being kind to someone and nice to someone, no matter what their issues are. You might be attracting attention from people who are opportunistic. They want something from you. You're wanting to help them. You're wanting to be nice. But Spirit's saying, nope. No, take Spirit's advice at this time. Don't ask them to be a part of your life. You are right in what you're feeling right now. You get it. Don't get involved in this. You could be getting emotionally bullied. You could be getting, I don't know. But you need to have them back away. Very, very clearly detach from what it is that's going on, from whatever's bringing so much irritation into your life. They're pushing your buttons. They're draining your energy. You can be kind. You can be respectful, yes, but no, you need to get the fuck out of there. And if they don't get it, if they don't understand, because you're being too polite, then stop being polite. Wow, this is peace out. Because why? Because this is going to rob your peace. Oh my God. Freaking gnarly. And hear that sound? Wow, I got a message. You know what? Now I understand it. I got a message the other day, and I posted it on my feed. And then right after that, I unblocked this person. It said, I saved myself a lot on my car insurance by shifting into reverse and getting the fuck out of there. That right now was a backup sign. Back up. Back out of there. Back up the hill fast. Block, remove, get out of that situation, decline the invitation. Nope, we're done. You knew something was off. Oh my God. I'm a spiritual teacher. Spirit gives me messages. Remember the signs? Where are the signs? Where were the signs? You had the signs. Maybe you didn't want to see them. I've said that to Scott last night. With the people that really took advantage of me, the people that ambushed me, he goes, you're a good person, Sherry. And I said, you know what? Why? With the 3 people that I was shown, I was given messages and messages and sign after sign, but I didn't want to believe they were bad. I didn't want to believe that. I wanted to believe the best in them. But, we can't change we can't change a person from what they are into what we want them to be. It is what it is. They are who they are. And so here we see the Lovers. Now this is interesting because of this situation and the message that we got here, this isn't about the Lovers. This is about a fork in the road. It's talking about choices, following your heart. And I'm looking at the forest, and that was my message. I asked a question to Spirit, is it what I'm thinking it is? And I heard in my head fern. I needed to know about fern. And there's ferns all here. So it's done. Wow. That sucks. You know what? That really sucks. I'm sorry for you for being the way you are. That sucks. But you got to follow your heart. You got to follow your path. And I'm sorry, you know, you guys, this is a clarifying card. I know you want to see love, and love does want to come into your life. It does. But it's not going to be able to be there if you can't see what Spirit's trying to show you. It's about healing past wounds and forgiveness. It's about whether you should trust something or not. And look at them standing on their legs. Each of them standing on a leg, trying to find their balance. You need to find your balance at this point. Heal the wounds, forgive the situation, so that you can move forward. This is about, gosh, because what you want is you want trustworthy relationships. You want a partner or friendships that's someone that you don't have to worry about. You know, it's interesting because in the positive, it's about following your heart, romance, flirtation. Maybe you're going to get both. Maybe if you listen to that, you'll get this too. You know, keep your thoughts balanced, because it could be a trustworthy relationship, a long-term relationship coming into your life. And Spirit wants you to get balanced, get grounded, so you can follow your feelings in the right way. This is about you being loving with your actions, because look at the love that they have, the heart between them. They create that love, the two of them. And there is healing and there is transformation in that beautiful place. But the waterfall, that's a lot of outpouring of emotion in that. And then I'm looking at still waters run deep. There's a lot going on here. Maybe someone's been not well. And so it's a return to good health. These are flirts. They flirt, but they're very, very loyal to their life mates. They don't go outside of their relationship. Relationships are very, very important. They're very, very devoted. And so they're very, very careful about who they choose. So for you, choice. Who do you choose to allow into your life, even as friendship? Wow. Wow. Ugh. All right. Now we're going to go to water signs. What do you have to say, water signs? Jeez. We're going to the shapeshifters. Wow. I hate that. I still would rather find that someone I didn't trust is totally trustworthy than to find someone that I wanted to trust isn't. You know? It's like you're giving the wrong person the benefit of the doubt, and then when the right one comes along, now you don't trust anything, and then you push away that. I got that warning this morning for myself. You're going to be given an offer, and you're not going to trust anyone, but because so many people have been lying, and you're connected to that person, and that person's a freaking liar and a manipulator, and you're involved in that, and so you don't want anything to do with them because of that. God, fucking sucks. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels, water signs. My landlord's getting an estimate. What is this called? An appraisal of the property. So it's a good thing I finished my place and it's all cute. Okay, so water signs. Wow, you got a snake in your vicinity. Ooh, you have got a freaking snake in the vicinity, and I know who it is, and I know it's a Gemini. That sucks. And you're holding on to that apple. So there's a few messages. That snake has got, and that's really interesting because the snake's got brown eyes, and in this thing there's two. There's a female and a male. Both Geminis. I saw in my dream somebody playing a musical instrument, and they weren't wearing very much clothing. They were really good at what they did, but it stopped all of a sudden. They were yanked off stage. And in its place, a woman and another child, a younger guy, went up. And the guy was wearing a wig. Ugh, I know what I'm being shown. The number is 42. 4 and 2 is 6. Don't be so focused on the material world. You've been handed something. So remember I told you someone was going to be getting an offer? That snake is offering. They're offering you something. Probably a business partnership. Don't go there. It's an alliance that you don't want to go. You don't want to be involved in that. It's going to hurt you. See, this is me again because I'm a water sign, so this is yet another message to me. Now, the snake also represents healing, right? We have, and I have to cover all the bases because that's just what comes to me intuitively. And I would normally that snake is in the grass. This is what threw me off. Is normally that snake should be in the grass, but he's not in the grass. He's in the trees right now. So he goes to a different place. He goes from here to there. That's what I'm hearing. You, I swear to God. So my pottery shard that I was given by my friend, and here's a B in here. B is get busy and get after the honey, or sweet victory. Oh my God, and you came right to me, right on the peace sign. Okay, so you will be victorious if you listen to Spirit. This is a trip, you guys. Okay, I'm going to put you over there. You hang out over there. There's cranberry juice in there. He wants the cranberry juice. Oh my God! He wants the cranberry juice. Look at the color of that. I know they're showing an apple, but cranberry. He wants that cranberry juice. He wants it. He wants it, and it's not his. He's a thief. He's like that magpie that's pretending to be something else. He wants that. So what's interesting is the pottery shards that I was given by my friend. One was Anasazi. He knew for sure. And that's why. And he says, the other one, I'm not sure. And my girlfriend said, she goes, you know, whenever I've seen that colored pottery, it's usually been the Hopi tribe. And the Navajo area, the Hopi Indians. God, I know who it is. This is Trip. It's his cousin. I knew that all along. This is crazy. Stuff that we know from Spirit, and we don't want to believe that it's so. Anyway, I looked into, and I thought, no, the piece that I was given, that I gave to my twin, I'll show it to you guys. It is Anasazi. Absolutely, for certain. This is Anasazi, the black and white, the simple, right? But this more colored one, this is Hopi. Red, orange, and black. And this is the one that's took a turn. Took a turn in the wrong direction. And he's underneath. He's associated with I gave him this crystal heart. I gave it to him. Getting so many messages. I'm just saying, I'm working out my messages, and whatever messages come to you, this person does have hazel eyes, dark eyes, and so does that snake and their friends. So, now for you, the snake represents, to me, it's the Kundalini, like going up our spine, our power. And what's interesting is the snake has been worshipped by the Hopi Indians. The snake has been worshipped. The Spirit wants you to possibly carry a staff with you or a sacred tool. Now, they want you to bring the healing snake, your own Kundalini energy, your power. They want you to call that forward, not this lying, manipulative one. This is the energy that, in order for her, see, she got a bum rap in the Garden of Eden. The snake was supposed to be the one that deceived Eve, and that wasn't the truth. The snake is actually the healer. Probably trying to tell this one, don't do what you're doing. You want to call the snake's energy to flow through you, to help you in a rebirth. You need to get rid of the fear of what's going on. whatever it is that's going on in your life, you need to pull that power. Ask for that your Kundalini to be alive and awakened. Pull that in and activate your intellect, your wit, your ability to call in your highest intelligence. This is about self-love, protecting yourself. This is the healing that comes from, it's literally the underworld, but it's not a bad place. This is a place where, this is from the crystals of the earth. This is from the healing of the earth. This one will help you recognize who you are and show you how to speak your truth. It's going to illuminate you on people that are around you. This one is not going to bite you. It's not going to cause poison. This is the apple you don't want to refuse. You want this one coming from this snake. This is to help you, the healing snake. As I said, they got a bad rap. The snake got a bad rap. This is about transformation and healing. This one is telling you a question. They're telling you something. They've lied about me. They've told you things that aren't truthful. It was never true. The only truth was what you believed. You believed their lie. You are good enough as you are. You don't have to carry the burdens that you've been carrying around. Whatever was said to you, whatever was done, it wasn't the truth. This one lives in the trees. This healing snake. And when I'm around you, just being in my presence will nurture you and make you feel loved and safe. So at this time, this snake healer is coming to you and helping you and healing you. There are things about your ancestry that you need to hold on to. There's changes that are happening. The snake always talks about transformation. And like when the snake sheds its skin, and right when I said that, the scales that are falling on the ground, it's the snake shedding its skin. They're such big, have you seen when a snake sheds its skin, there's big chunks. It's like a major sunburn. You've been burned. And the snake, it's shedding. Wow. You can't get away from these changes. It's happening. So you need to grab your own power. You need to use your own discrimination. You need to own your power. Use your intellect. You are very intelligent. You're very powerful. This is a time when, oh, I'm hearing it and I'm seeing it. There's a labyrinth in Malibu. You need to walk the labyrinth. Walk the labyrinth and just think and just listen. There's a labyrinth in Sedona. This is about tapping into your feminine energy. Paying attention to the ancient ones. That's why I went over there to the Anasazi. Call the Anasazi. This is the Anasazi talking to you. My twin, I said to him, he told me he was half Anunnaki, which is probably the people that have lied, the thieves, the amber in the nest with the key that they stole. That's the darker energy that they're related to. But they also have, I kept hearing another word, and I said, I keep hearing the word Anasazi. Does that mean something to us? And he said, yes, it's the ancient ones. They're trying to communicate with you. Listen to them. You know, it's time for you to listen to the Anasazi. You need to call the Anasazi in. The Anasazi, not the Anunnaki, not the other relation. You are related to both. You're able to communicate with your ancestors. Call on them for their energy. There is an ancestor that wants to talk to you. Call them in. I don't know if it's your grandmother. And when you speak to them and listen to the knowledge they bring you, then you're going to be free of something. There's going to be heat. It's ancient secrets. There's secrets that have been kept, and you're going to be free of that. And you need to be told this. You are worthy. You are worthy of this. You are strong. You are powerful. You are very, very powerful. Your higher self is very, very powerful. So you reconnect to the Anasazi. You call your ancient one. You call the grandmother. That's the healing, and you shed that skin, that connection to the other. Just, we all have the dark and the light. You're shedding that skin, and as I say, it's dropping down. Those three, they separate. That one went in a different direction. Those three went together, and that one went alone. Wow. Please listen to this. Please don't do what I do. This is a message my grandmother said to me. It's your grandmother that you need to call. This is a message my grandmother said to me, and my mother said it too her whole life. Do as I say, not as I do. I've learned my lesson. Learn through me. Don't have to make the same mistake. Don't be so loving and compassionate. And as I say that, the biggest chunk, God, I can't get over the size. They're so big. They're so big. See the white pieces on the awning? They're huge. They're falling. They're falling. They are falling. Those three are falling. Get out of there. God, it was on my chair where I was sitting. It was on my chair where I was sitting. It's where you're working. It's where you're working. Get out of there. It's where you're working. You need to get away from that. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Oh, not this one. How interesting. I started to do the shapeshifters again. Why? Why did I start to do the shapeshifters again? Because I'm supposed to. Okay. Correct for neutrality. Listen to your intuition. Follow your intuition and do what it says. I'm looking at two giant dragonflies, and they're together. They're together. Correct for neutrality on all levels. It feels urgent to me. Like things are going to wrap up. It feels urgent. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is the message for water signs? Correct for neutrality. Correct for neutrality. Once upon a midnight dreary. Okay. You have a letter to write. You have communication that needs to be made. Okay, so you're sitting here. You know who else likes shiny things? Crows. They steal shiny things. They come out of the darkness. And you have two here by that full moon, which was last night, and it can be still the same moon tonight, and you've got one sitting right there, right in front of you. Crow coming out of the darkness. They steal shiny things too. You're blue. You're sad. You're depressed. You've got tears in your eyes. You don't have anything written on that piece of paper. You're blocked. You're stuck. 3 and 1, the number. 4. There are angels all around you. You're completely guided, protected, and loved. There is no reason for fear. But you've got somebody right in front of you watching you. Everything you say, everything you do. Oh my God. Look at the key on your neck. And look who's right there ready to steal it. They're going to steal your words. They're going to steal your ideas. They're trying to steal something from you. And they're right there in your house. I've been shown this before for water signs. They are stealing from you in your house. Someone that you consider a friend or family. You're so sad, and they're the reason, and you don't even know it. You're all caught up in their web. Look at your hands. Your hands are tied all the way up to your freaking past your elbows. You're into it that deep. But look at your lapis lazuli cuff around your... Don't forget that. Put that on. You need the energy of that. Put that on. Look at the blue band around your head. There's a band over your crown chakra, covering your crown chakra. You need to remove that band from around your head so that you can hear what Spirit's trying to tell you. Damn it, why is it so dark? It's dark there. It's dark energy. You need to get the hell out of there. Your wings are fluffed and they're up and they're ready to go. Do you know what's interesting? The snow angel, the one that you're not trusting, the one that you are ignoring the messages and signs that are so obvious, look at her wings and look at your wings. They're the same. You are the same. You are a light worker. You are the same as this one. What did I pick up? Voodoo and blue. You want that crow that black crow to back away. They're stealing your words. They're speaking for you. Don't let them speak for you. Use your own words. They're misleading. They're not doing what you think. This is about writing, expression, artistic flow, and you're stumped. And the reason is because of who you're around. You got you got your hands into it up to your past your elbows. You need to take those webs off. You're wearing prison clothes. Look at your tights are prison clothes. It's not a good place for you to be. You need to fly free. You need to go. You need to get out of there. Once upon a midnight dreary. Someone that you're told is a snake is not a snake, and somebody that's acting as a friend is stealing from you, taking what is yours. You're searching for words. You're trying to figure out what to say. People are trying to get you to pursue a path that they think is best for you, but it's not good for you. You need to stop. You're not listening to this angel. You're not listening to this angel. You're listening to the thieves. This is the disappointment Spirit showed me. I'm so disappointed that you're not listening to the angel that loves you. You're listening to the thieves. And that's why you're sad and you're stuck and you're bound. This is... They don't want you to go into a direction. They're telling you it's not good for you, but it is good for you. Staying there is not good for you. That's what's keeping your crown chakra covered. That's what's keeping you bound and unable to move forward. You think you need them in order to work with what you have, but you don't. This partnership has got to fall apart. And then the partnership that you begin again is with the angel. That's where you will be successful. You do have a clear connection to Spirit, and you're keeping it wrapped under that blue headband. This isn't who you are. You need to shape your dreams in your own way into reality and keep it going.
Yesterday.
You need to, you need to keep doing it. Ask Spirit to help you. It may not make you super rich. No, maybe it isn't. Maybe it's not going to make you super rich. But it's your path, and that's the one that you need to follow, not these others. These crows, the ravens that are going to steal. They're going to steal your self-worth, your confidence. It's going to, and you know, you may be thinking you're compromising just a little bit here or there, but you're being asked to compromise your integrity, and you can't. Spirit's asking you, we still have the power of the full moon tonight. Release what does not hold on. Do not hold on to what's not in your highest good. And maybe, you know, you're going to have to live simply like me, or even maybe more simple. That's okay. Whatever you do, when you do this, something that you follow your own soul's path, you're gonna feel good. It's gonna make you alive again instead of sad and depressed. You can complete the work. You're a hard worker. Spirit says work hard and do it. This is about learning about yourself, calling in the divine, calling on your ancestors to help you. God. All right, that at 1 hour, and I forgot to do the timestamp. I'll do it when I put this together. I'm going to ask for a message, one message for each person from the Romance Angels deck. Well, I knew that something felt really urgent. It felt really, really urgent. That feels really urgent. I know what I have to do. My trip up to the trees is not going to happen. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. This is going to be for water signs, since we are here. Allow your heart and soul to sing with passion. You know what you feel. Let it out. Go for it. If this is for your work, that's your passion, Spirit wants you to go after it. If this is for someone else, Spirit wants you to allow yourself to express yourself. Don't hold back. Don't think that you don't have the right words. Don't think anything other than the fact that Spirit is backing this and they want you to do this. Go after what your soul is longing for. Allow it to be. Embrace this passion. Embrace whatever it is that you feel. Wow, why did this one go flying over here? Well, that's the pay attention to red flags. Don't ignore this. Where does your soul sing? Where do you feel good about yourself? Where do you feel comfortable? Where do you feel accepted? Where do you feel aligned? What makes you feel good? Not this. Go there. Embrace that. It's real. This isn't equal. This is this one grabbing onto what their soul is longing for, and this one is submitting, surrendering. For fire signs, correct for neutrality on all levels. For fire signs, what's your final message? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Fire signs. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. It's about time to take a break. Someone's sailing away from where they're at. So enjoy the holiday. Maybe you need to get away from other people. You're sailing over your emotional waters somewhere different. And Spirit says go for it. Together with someone. Holiday time. Bliss. Honeymoon. You know, you think about a honeymoon. The honeymoon is that you know, in a relationship, if you're in the honeymoon stage, that's the exciting beginning, new beginning, right? So this is a new beginning of something emotional. Enjoy it. Go for it. Get away. Maybe on a retreat. Honeymoon. Remember the bee that came right to my peace sign? And it said, get busy and get after the honey. Honeymoon. 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 The full moon last night. Honey. Bliss. Spirit's guiding this. See the wings on that? Spirit is moving you over your emotional waters. They want you to listen to, so honeymoon, listen to, what were your dreams? What were your dreams last night? What did they, you know, my dreams were amazing. I woke up, I was reciting things in my head over and over, and it was all about love, and it was about two coming together, and the feeling of two, and right then, what are you? Seagull. No, it wasn't a seagull. It wasn't a seagull. It was a snowy egret. Snowy egret flying. And I said to the beach, to the coast, isn't that interesting? To the water. How interesting. So the dreams were all about partnership and equal partnership and understanding and compassion and love, and it was just like words that were being repeated over and over. It was amazing. So Spirit's calling this in. So maybe this is coming and you're not even aware of it, or maybe you need to take your honey and go on the full moon, enjoy some time together, or maybe it's just yourself that you need to do this. We're going to go to air signs. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Honey, moon, honey, moon, honey, moon, moon, honey, moon. I got that. Honey, moon. The moon is the divine feminine. The bee said, get busy and get after the honey. The moon. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Wedding. Air signs. This involves marriage. This situation involves marriage. So, somebody in your life may be getting married. You may be thinking of getting married. Maybe you have an issue about marriage that needs to be resolved. Maybe this entire situation that's going on is about a wedding. That man does not look happy. Or he looks like he's protective. She definitely looks like He looks like the strong, silent type, and she looks like she feels very safe, but she's looking at him like for a cue. I heard actor. Look at his fist. It's clenched. Something about a wedding is difficult. Forced. Not happy. She's not sure either. What's going on? The situation involves marriage. I wish I remembered if this came upside down or if it came out straight. I don't remember. I'm sorry. If it was upside down, this is a wedding that's falling apart. If it came upright, then it's... And you probably wouldn't have seen it. Someone could be getting married. You may be getting married. You may be thinking about marriage. Maybe you've got a problem because of something that happened in a marriage. You need to look at the situation regarding marriage, maybe your parents' marriage. Maybe you've got fears because of what you've seen about marriage. Maybe you're contemplating asking someone to marry you. I just heard if you're asking a question, will they say yes or no? I heard yes. I'm not getting anything else. Let me think. Hold on to your dreams regarding marriage. Hold on to your dreams. You deserve to have an equal partnership, a loving, protective, loyal partnership. You deserve this. Will you get married? Yes. You need to be, but you need to hold on to your dreams. You need to see through the illusion and not see things pie in the sky. It's realistic. Your dreams are sound and valid, and you deserve to see them fulfilled. There's been a healing taking place in regards to issues around marriage. The hummingbird has landed on this rock. This isn't a hummingbird, it's a dragonfly. There's been a healing. It's landed. It's solid. I can't think of anything else right now for air signs. You know what? There's nobody there but two. There may be an elopement. It's also very dark. It may be a quiet wedding. Maybe at a justice. Clearing my throat. Why? You need to ask the question, maybe. Maybe someone's going to ask, or maybe you need to ask. Maybe she's waiting on you to ask. Maybe you need to tell the truth about a wedding. Clearing. Maybe there's a marriage clearing away. I don't know. Clearing. Now we go to earth signs. Wow, things got heavy for me all of a sudden. It shouldn't have felt heavy. There's a boat going out over the water right now, moving across the water like that honeymoon couple. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Earth signs. Correct for neutrality. I just heard there's an interference in a marriage with air signs. Okay, Earth. Calling in your soulmate. This is saying a few things. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations are helping bring you together, or they're telling you to do this. Love of my love, heart of my heart, come to me. She's calling in her soulmate. He's right behind her. You're connected even though you're not in each other's presence. But this is about calling on the heart of the one that you love. This is about visualizing and seeing yourselves together already, happy, solid. This is about calling in Spirit's help in a relationship with your soulmate and trusting Spirit and saying, I surrender. I give it to you, Father. But first you call and you talk to your soulmate. Come to me. Love of my love, heart of my heart. Come to me, my beloved. You call your soulmate to you. All right, you guys, at 1 hour and 19 minutes, we're at a wrap. I'm going to upload this. You'll get the weekly reading first, and then this will follow. I love you.